So today's talk is very effective for those who are early researchers actually. For suppose like the students who are in final year in their undergraduate level, are those students are those guys who are just complete their bachelor and wants to switch for masters as well. And even this presentation, few slides or maybe some information is good for those who are in their initial stage in their PhDs. Okay, so let's start on the scientific research process and research startup. In this presentation, we will try to cover these all topics. Like we will start from objective of this talk, some quotations from Islamic point of view about the reality, and four important things to be considered during the research, during your early stage for your research. And we will do some basic like what is research, why do we need research, and a relation of bachelor, masters, PhDs. And we have some questions regarding the research, and what is high quality research, what is bad quality research, and what is the research process. And the first and most important thing, because if you are like undergraduate students and you want to be in the FYP1 or FYP2, even most of the students they feel some problems from where we start to read the paper actually, because this is very important. If you don't know from which point or from which area we should read our paper, then it's difficult for them to do this one actually. The next point is the research gap. The students, they are trying to read the paper. They are trying maybe 5 times, maybe 100 times they read only one single paper, but all the times they have some questions, because this is a I have this experience with my students during undergraduate, even for the postgraduate students as well. Once we give them the paper, after a few days, after 1 month, or maybe after 15 days, they come back and they will discuss, sir, we are unable to find the gap. And after that, we will do and we will see the review and the research. We have two categories actually. Sometimes we do the review and we publish. Sometimes we do the original research and we do but publish. So there is some difference between the review and the research. And the next one is the what is needful and review, and where can we find it? Why and how review? Full paper structure. We have a big structure, a body of your full paper. When I talk about the paper, it's not exam paper, it is your research paper actually. So please, you may keep in your mind regarding this point. So in this full structure paper, you have a very big data inside the paper, inside the research paper. Like we have title, we have abstract, we have keywords, we have introduction, and some so on. And after that, we will summarize. If you are doing to do the research, we have to summarize critically. We will show you some table as well over here. And sometimes students, they are doing the research and they make some common mistakes. I will show you which one is the common mistakes during the research time. And the overview of research, students most common citation errors. Sometimes students, they are trying uh, to to read the paper, find the gap, but they are unable to cite in very good way. So I will show you how we can make in this point to cite the paper actually. And we have some referencing tools and the conclusion of this presentation, and then finally selection and indexing verification. This one is very important while you are doing the research, while you are publishing your conference or papers or journals in anywhere. So this is very important. Okay, so let's start each topic one by one. So the objective of this talk is you will understand, like, to know the recent trends and cultures in research, know the barriers and hindrance before and during the research. And after these 2 points, of course, you will acquire all the information to get master's or PhD degree in time. So this is, Just I write over here the note tips on how to get DOT means degree on time will be shared based on my own experience. So I will show you these all things inshallah one by one. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Quran, Tashkurun, if you read the Quran, Tashkurun, it means do thank to Allah. Tafkurun, do thinking. Tadabrun, do manage. Ta'lamun, seek knowledge. Ta'malun, do it. If you see these words, these 5 words in Quran, you will see their meanings as well. So I think if you follow these 5 words from the Quran, you will find many things in this word. So this is just like the Islamic quotation and Islamic small words meaning. So we have to think to Allah, we have to think, we have to manage, and we have to seek the knowledge, and then we apply. Okay, so this is very important because all the time, even when I was a teacher in Mehran, I always used to guide them and support them in terms of like do hard work. For your 4 years life, you are working hard to get the good CGPA, and after that you are planning to move for master's PhD, or you are planning to move for like your job. Okay, but for your 4 years hard working will reach your full life up to a 60 degree in very good way. So it's better you have to hard work, even if you are in bachelor, in your masters, or in your PhD. Without hard working you will get nothing. So this is my point of view. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, seek the knowledge even you need to go to China. I'm like Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, I am the shahr of ilm and Hazrat Ali is the door of it. Learn ilm from cradle to grave. Any work, minute, continuous, and qualitative. Ilm increases by distributing. Sharing is the caring. So this is a reality, Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. These are the famous quotation, and you all the time you understand, or you get from your teachers and from your books as well. So this is a reality. So you have to follow, and you have to seek for the knowledge, even if you want to go to China. Okay, so these are the famous quotations.
Sir, sorry to
Now,
interrupt you, sir. Actually, slides are not visible. It's only showing the title slide.
why? I don't know why it's not
Can you, sir,
moving.
please reshare your slides?
Okay. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, sir. Now it's clear, sir.
But it is very visible for you.
Yes, sir. It's visible.
Okay. Okay, so the next topic is like 4 important things to be considered. When you are going to be in your final year, or when you are going to do the masters or PhD, I would recommend. This is my experience, brother. I'm telling you all. This is my experience. 4 things are very important if you want to be in the final year as to be enrolled for FIP1 and FIP2, or similarly if you want to join as a masters in especially in the foreign, and for PhD as well. These 4 things are very important. So I want to share you with my experience. Proper selection of research supervisor. For suppose I'm giving you some example. Your field is electrical engineering. and you want to choose the supervisor maybe from communication, from networking, from computer, it's very difficult for you to handle your supervisor in very good way, even if you are in FIP1 or FIP2. For suppose if your interest is on renewable energy, try to focus, try to search your supervisor from the renewable energy. But if you say no, I will take it from other fields, so it's very difficult again for you. Try to choose your supervisor same like is what you want, what you like. This is the first point, and this is very important point. The next point is like your proper selection of research direction. I'm not talking about over here. Okay, but I think again screen gone, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It's gone, sir.
I don't know what's problem. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Okay. Second point
Yes,
is
sir, it's
like your.
clear.
Okay, thank you. Okay, the next point is proper selection of research direction. Over here, I'm not talking about the research topic actually. Uh, our students, or even if you want to join as a master's or PhD, all the time we were thinking, or we are thinking that, okay, what is the topic? In which topic I want to do the research? Forget about the topic, please. No need to search your topic. Try to select your direction first. I'm differentiating now. What is the difference between direction and the topic? Topic is like your specific topic in which you want to do this one. But you are in the initial stage. You don't know either this direction is suitable or not. This will work or not. You will get the results or not. It will be validated or not. So it's better you find the research direction. Like renewable energy is like a very big topic. Okay, it means that in the research direction you will find many topics. Research topic is very small part, and the research direction is very big area. So you have to choose first the direction: renewable direction, protection direction, high voltage direction, maybe communication direction, maybe your PLC based your something else control, like this way. Means you have to
Sorry to
choose.
interrupt you again, sir. It's showing only first title slide, sir. Can you please
Brother,
reshare it?
I don't know what's problem. So is it okay if I send you this slide? Can you share?
Sure, sir. Yes, sir. Sure, sir. You can.
Okay, I'm sending you now. Sorry for this, brother. I don't know the issues. Please share the slides.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Second point. Okay. So we were here. My voice is clear now. Okay.
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Okay. Okay. So we were talking about the proper selection of research direction. It means when you want to plan something regarding the research, your first point is to select the research supervisor first, and then after selection of the research supervisor, you have to select the research direction as well. Okay, so I told you before that in research direction, it means I'm not asking you to select the topic. Actually, most of the students, they make this problem. They bring the topic. Okay, we want to do the research on this topic. So forget about the topics. Topics can be get from the research direction as well. It is easy, no difficulty. Next, okay. Okay, the third point is a proper selection of research facilities. You have to check either you have the research facility or not. For suppose if you have decided your supervisor, you have decided research direction, and then after that, if you decided, okay, you want to do the control something artificial intelligence and something like that on the renewable energy, and later on you saw that there is no facility for the research over there, then again this is a very big problem. Okay, you have to focus, you have to see many things over there. Yes, last. Okay, the last one, if you have completed above 3 points, suppose you choose the supervisor, you choose the research direction, you have seen the research facilities, you did all things. Now this is the point you want to publish your paper, you want to publish or send your paper or submit your paper. At the end, I will tell you about the selection of research journals, but I'm telling you the proper selection is very important. For suppose this is ethically, it is not good. If you want to write up a complete paper and you want to submit in one journal, in two journal, or in three journals, it is ethically is not good. So you have to submit one time in once. Your one paper in one journal or in one conference. You cannot submit your one paper in different journals or different conferences. This is ethically wrong. जैसे हम अपने आसान उर्दू में ये बोलते हैं ना कि भाई ये आप जो है ना वो चीट करते हैं, तो दिस इज नॉट गुड टू सबमिट योर वन पेपर इन डिफरेंट जर्नल्स. So in this point, what we do, we have to select in very good way, in very proper way. क्योंकि समटाइम ये होता है कि आप एक पेपर सबमिट करते हैं और आफ्टर 6 मंथ यू गॉट द रिस्पॉन्स दैट योर पेपर इज नॉट एक्सेप्टेड, देन व्हाट विल हैपन? क्यों एक्सेप्ट नहीं हुआ? बिकॉज योर टॉपिक इज नॉट रिलेटेड with this journal. So this is very important point. You don't want to waste your time, you don't want to waste your degrees time actually, especially if you are in foreign, because you have very limited scholarship and limited time. So this is very important point as well. I will show you the selection, how we can select the journals as well. Yes, next please. Now, when we start the research, first we must understand what do you mean by the research actually. Research एक एक ऐसी चीज है जैसे कोई न्यू चीज को हम ढूंढ लें. इसकी जो मीनिंग है, the meaning of this research is like re and search. If you say, like, it is taken from the two words actually, re plus search. Now it is very clear for you to do the research, to do again and again, to do to search. आपको मतलब आपको सर्च करना है बार बार, right? So this is a similar definition about the research. Yes, Akib, next. And the points is like, why do we need research? Of course, we do research for many things, like to get PhD or masters, to provide solution to the complex problems, to investigate laws of nature, to make new discoveries, to develop new products, to save the cost, to improve our life and human desires. So this is a point. For suppose if we say the fan which we are using in our homes, okay, maybe you see few years back we were using the regulator for this phone, it was very big regulators, but nowadays we are using very small regulators. So what is that actually? This is the new research, new discoveries, and this is the human desire. and maybe we save the cost from this the regulator only. This is just a small example I want to just give you, क्योंकि जो हम पहले रेगुलेटर यूज करते थे वो एक बहुत बड़ा रेगुलेटर होता था, शायद हाफ फिट का कोई रेगुलेटर होता था जिसमें हम जो है वो एक ट्रांसफार्मर और बाकी चीजें यूज कर लेते थे, जिसकी कॉस्ट में भी ज्यादा भी थी और वेट भी ज्यादा था, स्पेस भी ज्यादा जो है वो पकड़ लेता था फिक्स करने के लिए। ठीक है, लेकिन नाउ डेज वी आर यूजिंग इन अवर होम रेगुलेटर फॉर आवर फैन। आप देखें कितना छोटा सा एक रेगुलेटर है, उसकी कॉस्ट भी सेव हो गई, दिस इज ह्यूमन डिजायर आल्सो, हमारी लाइफ भी इम्प्रूव हो गई। ठीक है, और न्यू प्रोडक्ट्स भी आ गई, राइट, सो न्यू डिस्कवरी भी हो गई, इन्वेस्टिगेशन भी हो गई, और एक कॉम्प्लेक्स प्रॉब्लम के हवाले से हमने उसको ढूंढ भी लिया। ठीक है, सो दिस इज लाइक दैट्स व्हाई वी वांट टू डू द रिसर्च फॉर मेनी थिंग्स। ओके, यस, नेक्स्ट प्लीज। Previous slide. Okay, previous. You have moved 2 slides. Okay, this is end, huh? Be next now. Yeah. You know, we want to just show you the relations of bachelor, masters and PhD extent level of knowledge and filtration. आप बैचलर का पार्ट देख लें, अगर आप इस बैचलर का पार्ट देख लें तो ये बहुत बड़ा पार्ट है, जिसमें ऑलमोस्ट आप कितने सब्जेक्ट्स पढ़ते हैं, शायद आप 42 या 45 सब्जेक्ट्स आप बैचलर में पढ़ते हैं ना। लेकिन अगर आप मास्टर्स की बात करें उसमें आपके सब्जेक्ट्स भी कम हो जाते हैं। ठीक है, आपकी नॉलेज थोड़ी एक्स्ट्रा हो जाती है और एक्सटेंड लेवल तक हो जाती है। लेकिन अगर हम पीएचडी की बात कर लें, इस पीएचडी के एरिया को देख लें, एक एक स्मॉल पॉइंट्स पे आप छोटा सा रिसर्च कर लेते हैं। ठीक है, तो दिस इज जस्ट अ रिलेशन अमंग द बैचलर एंड देन मास्टर्स एंड देन पीएचडी। इट मींस इन बैचलर आप फुली टाइम आप थ्योरीज के ऊपर और मैथमेटिकल प्रॉब्लम्स के ऊपर, कानून्स के ऊपर, लॉज के ऊपर काम करते हैं, और काफ़ी चीज़ों के ऊपर भी काम करते हैं। लेकिन जब आप पीएचडी की जब आप बात करते हैं तो एक छोटे से पॉइंट पे आप काम कर लेते हैं। ठीक है, ये साकिब नेक्स्ट। You know, if you understand 5 questions regarding the research, you will understand many things. The first one is like what, how, where, when, and why. If you know these 5 questions in research, you will understand many things. For suppose if I ask you uh, कि भाई आप मतलब what do you want to do? Okay, of course your response should be I want to do the research on this topic and this and that. तो इससे आपके और काफी सारे क्वेश्चंस आ जाते हैं, हाउ यू विल डू, वेयर यू वांट टू डू, व्हेन यू वांट टू डू एंड व्हाई यू वांट टू डू। ओके, so these 5 questions, if you knows the answer of these 5 questions, you will be able to do research in very good way. Please next. Yes, what is high quality research? Okay, if we want to do the research, okay, पूरी slide दिखाएं। If we want to do the research, then what is the high quality research actually? Of course, हमें कोई अच्छी रिसर्च करनी है, मतलब हाई क्वालिटी वाली रिसर्च करनी है, ऐसी रिसर्च करनी है जो बाकी लोगों ने नहीं की, ऐसी रिसर्च करनी है जो अगर हम उस पे काम भी कर लें तो 6 महीने लग जाएं या 2 साल भी लग जाएं, तो वो हमारा काम जो है वो हमारा टाइम भी सेव हो जाए, हमारा काम भी काम आ जाए। ऐसे नहीं है कि हम रिसर्च कर लें एंड देन एट द एंड आफ्टर 2 इयर्स सारे लोग यही बोले, जर्नल्स एडिटर्स बोल दें या बाकी लोग बोल दें, आपका सुपरवाइजर बोल दे कि योर वर्क इज लाइक द जीरो पोजीशन। Okay, so you have to do in very good way and you have to do high quality research as well. It can be replicated or duplicated. It is generalizable to other settings. It is based on some logical or rational basis. It may be achievable. It generates new questions or is cyclical in nature. It is incremental. इन इस हाई क्वालिटी रिसर्च की अगर हम बात करेंगे, इसका ये मतलब नहीं है कि आप किसी और के काम को जो है वो जस्ट ट्रांसलेट करके और अपना जो आपकी जो जो वर्डिंग है किसी और पेपर्स की या जर्नल्स की, उसको आप ट्रांसलेट करके वो पेपर दोबारा प्रोसेस कर दें। क्योंकि हमारे पास कुछ सॉफ्टवेयर से हैं तो वो सॉफ्टवेयर आपके काम को कैच कर लेंगे, पकड़ लेंगे, तो आपका काम जो है वो प्लेजराइज हो जाएगा। So you have to do a very good way and high quality research. Next, okay. Then what is the bad research? The opposite of what have been discussed. Looking for something when it is simplified not to be found, plagiarizing others people's work, falsifying data to prove a point, misrepresenting information and misleading participant. Means you will not be allowed even from your supervisor side or even from your teacher side to do a bad research. Okay, so it's better you have to do a good research, please. Next. Actually, this is a research process. In this research process, you have to follow what steps we have to follow for the research process. Can you show the graph actually? Next slide, please. Next. Complete. Complete, please complete. So this is a complete research process input, and you will see, of course, this is your postgraduate students, then research process, and then you want to do the master's or PhD, and that would be your output. For this one, you have this complete round shape. The first part for the research process, analyze, and then research tools, and then search, then evaluate, then record, then repeat. We have mentioned over here many important points like developing a research idea and hypothesis, choosing a research design, choosing subjects, deciding on what to observe and appropriate measure, conducting your study, analyzing your results, reporting your results, and starting the whole process over again. Okay, so this is a small research process for the earlier guys. You have to follow these steps first. Please, next. And this is like a complete structure of your research area, and for your journals or for your conferences. Okay, so in this case, you see over here, we want to start and literature review, mathematical formulation, simulation work, and experimental validation. Some students or some guys, they don't know about how to do the experimental work, but they just do the simulation work. Even the simulation work is not enough, but it is okay for undergraduate and master's level as well. Okay, your slides are not okay. Yes. And inside this structure, what I'm writing on the right hand side, it is the conference conf1, conf2, conf3, 4, 5, 6, and J1, journal 1, 2, and then 3. Means whatever you do the research, then you have to publish, like literature review. Even you review critically, and you can make the reviews. You can make the review paper, and you can publish in conference or maybe for your journals as well. Later on, I will show you details, inshallah, but this is a general information for those who are especially in the undergraduate level. Yes, next, please. Now the question is how to read a research paper actually. For reading the research paper, you have to follow these steps. Number one, category, which category of your paper you are following. Okay, and then inside the category, if you see what type of paper is this, a measurement paper, an analysis of an existing system, or description of a research prototype. Means you have to focus on these things actually. Context, which other papers is related to, which theoretical basis were used to analyze the problem. Correctness, the third point, do the assumptions appear to be valid? And the fourth point, the contribution, what are the paper's main contribution? And then clarity, is the paper well written or not? You know, these points are very important, like a category of your paper, context, and then correctness, contribution, and clarity. These points you have to keep in your mind while you are reading the paper. In the right hand side, 3-pass approach. Each pass accomplishes specific goals and build up upon the previous pass. The first pass like gives you a general idea about the paper. The second pass lets you understand the paper's content, but not its detail. The third pass helps you understand the paper in depth. As a experience as a reviewer, whether paper is of quality and worth or killing time, means it depends कि आपका जो पेपर है वो क्वालिटी पेपर है नहीं, लेकिन this is आप as a student, as a early researcher, you will not understand कि पेपर में कितनी क्वालिटी है, कितनी वर्थ है, लेकिन it ये आपको तब आपको ये काम आएगा जब you will have some experience as a reviewer to read the papers, to read the reviews like that. Okay, next please. आपने पेपर तो रीड कर लिया, सपोज आपने 5 टाइम्स 6 टाइम्स या इवन 10 टाइम्स आपने पेपर तो रीड कर लिया, लेकिन आपको पता नहीं चला कि इस पेपर में क्या था, क्योंकि मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम्स स्टूडेंट्स हमारे जो हैं वो बेचारे परेशान यही होते हैं कि हमें पता नहीं चल रहा कि व्हाट वी वांट टू डू एक्चुअली. यू हैव टू फाइंड, यू हैव टू चूज, यू हैव टू सिलेक्ट द रिसर्च गैप. एक्चुअली आपको रिसर्च गैप फाइंड करना है. उस रिसर्च गैप को फाइंड करने के लिए आपको 5 पॉइंट्स आपके लिए बहुत बड़े इंपॉर्टेंट हैं. फर्स्ट पॉइंट इज टू कंडक्ट अ लिटरेचर रिव्यू. लिटरेचर रिव्यू इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. इफ यू लाइक लिटरेचर रिव्यू में आपको एक सिंपली एक इसको एनालाइज ऐसे कर रहा हूँ. लिटरेचर रिव्यू ऐसे है कि आपका एक मटेरियल है, उसको अच्छी तरह रीड करना है. उसी टॉपिक पे, जिस टॉपिक पे आप काम कर रहे हैं या जिस डायरेक्शन पे आप काम कर रहे हैं, कि उसके रिलेटेड आपने 2-4 पेपर्स डाउनलोड कर लिए और दो चार पेपर्स को आपने अच्छी तरह रीड आउट चार्ट लिया समझो, ठीक है, और दोनों या 2-4 जितने भी आपने पेपर वो पढ़े हैं तो उसको हाईलाइट कर दो पॉइंट बाय पॉइंट. कैसे कि आपको अच्छी तरह उसकी एब्स्ट्रैक्ट को देखना है, अच्छी तरह उसके इंट्रोडक्शन को देखना है, मॉडलिंग को देखना है, फॉर्मुलेशंस को देखना है, कंक्लूजन को देखना है, फॉर अपना रिजल्ट्स को देखना. ये सारे पॉइंट्स को आपको देखना होगा if you want to find the research gap actually in very good way. Again, how to identify the research gap? You have to follow 5 steps. Number 1, conducting a literature review. This is very important point, even if you want to do the review paper, if you want to do the original paper, or conducting a new research area. मीन्स आपको लिटरेचर रिव्यू बहुत ज्यादा करना होगा. जितना आपका लिटरेचर रिव्यू स्ट्रॉन्ग होगा उतनी आप अच्छी रिसर्च कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि आपको पता तो चले कि पिछले साल या उससे पिछले साल या उससे पिछले साल कितना काम हुआ है जिस डायरेक्शन पे आप काम कर रहे हैं. लिटरेचर रिव्यू से आपको इतना ये फायदा होगा. So it's better you conduct a literature review in depth way. And number 2, analyze the literature. उसको analyze भी करना है. And then identify a research question. फिर आपको कुछ अपने research question बनाने पड़ेंगे, ठीक है, from the literature. कि फॉर सपोज अगर हम ये बात कर लें कि आपने एक पेपर पढ़ा है या 2 पेपर्स पढ़े हैं, एक बंदे ने रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी पे काम किया है, लेकिन उसमें हम ये देखना चाहते हैं कि रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी में उसने क्या काम किया है. हम पहले देखेंगे कि किस सोर्स पे काम किया है. हम दूसरे पार्ट को देखेंगे क्या वो कंट्रोल पे काम कर रहा है, किसी और चीज पे काम कर रहा है. थर्ड पॉइंट को ये देखेंगे क्या उसने अगर कंट्रोल पे किया है तो कंट्रोल की कौन सी ऐसी टेक्निक पे काम की है. चलो वो टेक्निक भी हमें पता चल गई. फिर हम ये देख लेंगे कंट्रोल टेक्निक्स के बाद उसने जो रिजल्ट्स फाइंड किए हैं, फाइंड करने के लिए उसमें कौन से टूल्स यूज किए हैं. मतलब ये एक लंबा चौड़ा सा एक प्रोसेस है टू डू योर लिटरेचर. तो ये तो आपके एक पेपर का एक क्वेश्चन आपने बना लिए. सेम वे आप दूसरे जो आपने जो दूसरा पेपर पढ़ा है तो उसको पे आप अच्छी तरह देख लेंगे. ये सेम क्वेश्चन जो हमने फर्स्ट पेपर में देखे हैं तो सेम क्वेश्चन आपको दूसरे पेपर में भी देखने होंगे. सेम क्वेश्चन आपको सपोज तीसरे पेपर में भी देखने हैं, क्योंकि जब आप एक रिसर्च एरिया में आ जाते हैं, रिसर्च में इन हो जाते हैं, तो जाहिर बात है आपको लिटरेचर का मतलब ये है कि पेपर टू पेपर आपको रीड आउट करने पड़ते हैं. तो जितने आप ज्यादा पेपर रीड आउट करेंगे उतना जल्दी आपके क्वेश्चंस डेवलप हो जाएंगे माइंड में. फिर आप अच्छी तरह उनको बैलेंस कर सकते हैं, एनालाइज कर सकते हैं, और आप ये बता सकते हैं कि भाई इस बंदे ने, सपोज अगर मैं बात करूं कि मजहर के पेपर में उसने ये काम किया है, आकिब के पेपर में उसने ये काम किया है, फलां के पेपर में उसने ये काम किया है. फिर आप उन तीनों पेपर्स को मतलब समराइज करके एक छोटी सी चीज और निकाल सकते हैं, या आप गैप फाइंड कर सकते हैं. आप ये बता सकते हैं कि भाई इन तीनों पेपर्स में मैंने ये चीजें देखी और ये एक ऐसा पॉइंट था जो तीनों लोगों ने काम नहीं किया, तो मैं इस टेक्निक पे या इस टूल पे या इस चीज पे या इस मैथमेटिकल मॉडलिंग पे काम करना चाहता हूँ। सो ये एक्चुअली रिसर्च गैप होता है, लेकिन ये रिसर्च गैप you will find from the literature. Once you will make your literature review very strong way, you will find the research gap in easy way. Okay.